I'm going to call to the stage right now. Show your love for Mark Ross in the building. Mark Ross is in the building.
Now, I may not get there with you, brothers and sisters, but don't you ever forget my straight out of Compton stomping through Montgomery blisters and the cries of that loud, free my people crowd that have since been silenced to whispers. And no, I'm not going to speak and critique against the song and them to put the violence in the pictures. See, we're not sticking to the scriptures. What our ancestors scripted, I will be depicted as a disgrace, a slap in the face to the fabric of our proud lineage. Now, I may not have broke bread with any test tube babies, but I sure enough sip yak with a couple of cultural guinea pigs. Shh. If you listen in the distance, you too can hear the whispers of my sisters and the smothered cries of my brothers, those silent screams of lost hopes and dreams. It seems that our existence is slipping into the future. The other 7 eyes can't recognize the likeness, so he chooses to shoot you. It ain't black on black no more, it's the crack babies coming home to roost. Now that grandma's head is cold, it done left the nest and flown the coops. I've been shown the proof of a grown-up youth still stuck in grade school. Couldn't read or write, but he managed to get his weed every night and play it cool. He done showed his ass with his jeans leaning. I done seen him on the street streaking, but I'ma flip the script, get him dipped, dress him in dignity when I get these sheets speaking. Cause on top the blue stripes, I done dropped a few gripes on one of them pre-dawn memory jogs. I don't mean to rehash the past, but I'ma hush the Rush Limbaughs and bum rush the synagogues and get a sneak peek at the newest Jewish blueprint for running Town. Cause in order for them to silence me now, they're gonna have to gun and tie me down. Shh. See, I kick it for my loud brothers and sisters on Wall Street, to them that sit quiet in their cells. I'm gonna slide them some Ida B. Wells, some we can't allow ourselves to be divided by the fiber of our social ills and wells. Well, since the slave days, folks been reaching, preaching, and hopes are reaching some thick-skinned Negro. The message is the same now as it was then. Together is the only way we grow. From the flames the rev spit at the pulpit to the one sparking up in the vestibule. In order for y'all to hear me, you're gonna have to bring it down a decibel. I wanna rescue you from the cesspool that's drowning my black folk. Instead of treading water, we doing the shucking and jiving backstroke. Yeah, when I write, I be damned, but my grandma's clamored and enamored with my people's anguish. See, I vibe off their body of work and feed off its language. My disgruntled brother, come talk to me. My vibrant, misguided sister, walk with me. I can't escape the law. I'm in awe of the tour that your travels can lead me on. I want to spit my visions and scriptures on platforms that my ancestors bleeded on, because I'm that generation not too far removed from the cars and jewels and holding down bar stools. See, we both wrote and broke the rap star and cracked our rules in order to make life better for y'all fools. Tried to rally the troops. I tossed you an alley-oop, but y'all didn't catch it. Y'all chose step and fetch it, and that's what's being dropped in our schools. Which road will y'all choose? Fine. Alright, I wasn't really prepared to do 2 pieces, but Ace and my people, they wanted me to drop 2. So this second one, y'all, is called Soul Searching. I ain't dropped it in a minute, but I got my man in the house, my nephew, 2 his homies, Tiny and Bird fans, so I'm gonna drop this one. It's been a while, but it's called Soul Searching. It's your choice, youth. You can hear the truth or choose to hide behind the lies of the Dutch. Judge me not by the life I live, but rather the lies that I touch. Can I flow? Shh. Give me fluid, some Jimmy Stewart, and how one man's life affects so many others. See, I'm living, see I'm reached an impasse where only preaching men can. Nah, you know what? We're gonna skip that. We're gonna skip that one. Hold up. She was born on or about the time the lights in the Roxy's dimmed. Raised in the days when they praised and worshipped little Foxy Kims, when hip-hop's heart was out of rhythm and they made an art without a vision, as we search for a perch to shout out wisdom on any lost soul who would listen. Shit, you think I spit because it's hot or it's fashionable? I'm a black man created in his image. I can be doing anything imaginable. Moms raised me so the ways of the world couldn't lower me. But my gift to you, young queen, is lift you through my poetry. You are the greatness within all of us, but somebody better let her know. And my prayer to you, God, today is that the ghetto let her grow. So when I preach morals, let's not get into them oral quarrels. And when I tell you that your body is a vessel, don't wrestle with the thought. The Lord got a plan for you and a man for you. When he feels that your double dutch skipping intellect is caught up to your rubber duck stripping physique. And the mystique surrounding the crack czars and the rap stars is faded away like an infatuation and started the maturation process. Till you're no longer obsessed with becoming a woman, but rather embracing your youth and facing the truth that inner peace can't be reached in the streets, nor picked up over the counter in Genovese, and that the ratio of those performing fellatio before they pass puberty is directly linked to videos mass nudity. It's off the hook. We got them looking like hookers, so when they start hooking and get hooked, look at the hook in the song. It's truly wrong. I know the problem is systematic, but it's a social disease, and far too many of my Nubian sisters have it. So when I say it takes a village, an industry, and a hood, trust me, I know. And when I drop on one leg and beg God to be merciful and allow the ghetto to let her grow, it's because I've seen innocence squandered in tenements. And my young sisters with tongue blisters from turning tricks and burning head licks and red bricks. And now they sick because they don't know which way is up, and they end up in grandma's old church. And I spot her in the back trying to soul search with her 3 seeds and all their needs. And my heart bleeds because she won't be there to see them mature, make them feel secure, fight the war to endure. But I'm going to make sure they don't become casualties of apathy. Because if an idle mind is the devil's workshop at 9 a.m. sharp, the ghetto's his first stop. It has to be. But together we can rewrite the songs and right the wrongs of so many of my homies back in the 80s when we inflicted our future with sickness and pump crack in the babies. Then maybe our ladies will get the picture, not the moving script, but the moving scripture. Because we in Sodom and Gomorrah. Are you poorer or richer? Shines could be mine if I were after them, but I'm too occupied with filling my bronch with pride and freeing my young women from the cycle that's capturing them. How many licks how many licks? How many licks from crackers, whips, across the back and the hips that our ancestors get hit with to give me the privilege to march to the studio and lay down that bullshit? The mic is holy to me, so pardon if I treat this stage like my personal pulpit. And trust me, I know every generation always feels the next generation is degenerating. And I ain't gender hating when I holler. A lot of our divas are devious and devilish and unsold their souls to Satan. I'm creating because I want to save them or you that are too young to know. Bursting at the seams, I feel your screams and heal your flow. I want to see you live your dreams and watch you glow. Rise above the love of dough, because overly ambitious bitches are just another way to say ho. Be careful you don't explode before you blow. Self-destruct and die slow and be another sidewalk freak show. She had it all when she was young, but the ghetto never let her grow. There we are.